What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. So if you've been keeping up, on my last video we put the tubular front end kit on my Foxbody from Team Z. Couldn't be happier with it. Everything went smooth, super easy, nice kit, and it turned out awesome. But a lot has changed since then, and I can't film every little thing because the car will never get done. In the Northeast right now, winter's coming to an end very quick. You know, all the tracks are open, so that means race season is pretty much here. There's still a lot to do, but a lot has gotten done. So on this video, I'm going to go over everything. I'll probably do some voiceovers, maybe some time lapses, and just to get you guys up to date so you're in the loop. And if you got any questions, leave them down below. Let's get to the video.
That's good.
Perfect.
You sound confident.
Sounds George.
Yeah. spot too. That pulls. Oh man, I want a manual on mine now. Tell you what, man, this car might be a death trap and a piece of junk, but these welds make it look good. It's gonna be real nice having that coolant pressure sensor too. Nice little safety for the head gasket. Everything's solid, man. Looks real good. All right, so that's gonna do it for the first part of the winter upgrades that I'm doing. And I figured I'd throw in some 2JZ content because a lot of you guys been messaging me and commenting, asking about it. Maybe one day we'll do a video strictly on that, going over it and the history of the car. And it's a cool car. It's rare, and it looks like a lot of people are interested in it. So, you know, we're getting the ball rolling on this, trying to knock it out. And yeah, so far everything's going pretty good. No real issues. And it helps when you kind of have a vision. Like I came here having a vision of what I wanted. So that kind of helps instead of coming here blank and figuring it out. So there's always going to be a couple things that you change. And actually, we are going to change one thing. Let me turn this around. So the radiator was mounted on these little supports right here. And they're actually going to mount it more like this. So them supports are going to have to move. It's going to have to be at an angle just because I don't want to have him redo these tabs, because they turned out really good with the threaded standoffs that he welded in the beginning of this video. And they're just at a perfect spot. Also, coolant pressure sensor. Real stoked about having this now. That'll be really nice to have. So, you know, that I changed that to a push to connect. I don't like that because of the heat, but not much goes to my overflow ever. So yeah, we're going to put it at an angle. And the reason for that is to move this in about 1.5 inches or 2 inches. Because when I put the front bumper on, it looked like it had buck teeth. I really wasn't a fan of how it looked. My old setup looked like that, just not as extreme. So I want to put that in as far as possible. So that's not going to be a big deal because the way he put on these big tabs to mount to the Team Z bolts on the flange of the front end, we're just going to put it on the other side. And then I might get some spacers just to space it out because the distance right here is 1 inch. So I'll get like 1 inch or a 1/2 inch spacer. That'll put it right where it needs to be. So now that that's done, we can start working on the turbo kit. And then also, he added some of these tabs from my quick latches for the hood. They turned out really good. And then also re-welded my travel limiter tabs. I had to cut them off because they were mounted on the stock frame rail. So that is done as well. So pretty much tab wise, everything on the front end, on the tubes is complete. So that's pretty much ready for paint. We'll talk about the turbo mount on the next video, which will probably be out in about a week or so. So yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out with me for another video. If you want to be up to date more, check out my Instagram and Facebook page. Until then, I'll see you on the next video.